Mike in Toronto, Canada. Mike, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, Ken, how you doing?
Oh, Mike, I'm fired up. You ready to go?
I am. So I'm a bit of a different situation here. I love what I do. I'm living the dream job. It's my own business.
Yep.
Where I'm struggling is around my prices and charging.
Okay. So tell me, give me a quick snapshot. What do you do? What do you offer?
Yeah, financial coaching. We help people get out of debt, become wealthy, the whole thing. Went through Dave's training there and
Perfect.
love it.
What are you charging?
That's what we do.
What do you charge per hour?
So I charge, it's more of a package deal. So I work with people for 6 months at a time, and we're charging $5,000 right now.
Okay, but how are you arriving at $5,000 for everything they get over 6 months?
So, yeah, we've got obviously one-on-one coaching we do with them. We've got group coaching we do with them. We've got mindset coaching we do with them, career coaching if that's what they needed, if that's what they need here. But how we got to that price was simply just the value people are getting in our program. The average person is paying off about $20,000 in about the 6 months that we work with them.
That's fantastic. Do you have an average amount of, let's call it the personal touch, where there's some form of interaction and coaching over that 6 month period? Per customer?
Absolutely, yeah.
How many times?
Absolutely. So I'm with them every week on a Q&A call, every week on a mindset call, and then once a month they meet one-on-one with me or with another coach on the team for about an hour to an hour and a half.
Okay, so again, how many hours between those two calls plus how many hours a month?
Let's see here. We're doing probably about 10 hours a month.
Okay, for 6 months.
For 6 months, yeah.
All right. In case people think I'm not paying attention to you, brother, I'm actually pulled out my calculator. So 5,000 divided by 60 hours. Am I right?
Yep.
Yeah, so you're charging them $83 an hour. Is that right?
I guess when you put it that way, yeah.
Well, that's the way we got to put it. I mean, you just said a minute ago we're providing tremendous value. Is that true or false?
That is absolutely true.
It's abso-freaking-lutely true. I want you to say it that way. Say it that way.
Abso-freaking, yeah.
Yeah, so
no, you're right.
It feels like you're doing that at a steep discount at $83 an hour. True or false?
When you say it that way, it feels like a big.
No, wait a second.
Stop.
Stop saying when you say it that way. That implies that I'm doing some type of, voodoo math. Am I doing voodoo math?
Not at all.
Because
no.
if I'm also understanding you and listening well, you're doing more. They're getting more than just the personal touch, which I just calculated, right?
Yep.
Oh,
absolutely.
wait a second. So all I calculated was the actual personal one-on-one connection. Am I right?
Yes.
Well, you are undercharging severely. $83 an hour is a steal, and that's why you're reacting that way. You're going, oh gosh, I kind of punched you in the chest, didn't I, a little bit?
You did, yeah. Took the wind out a bit.
All right, now let's just leave $83 an hour where it is, because I've already covered that. It's way low. You're providing way more value than $83 an hour. All right, so what did you want to charge, or you've been thinking about charging that you're guilt-ridden about? Is why you called me.
Yes. Honestly, I feel I've been wanting to go up to 10.
10,000?
Yeah.
All right, let's do the same thing. All right, 10,000.
Still too little when you do the math that way.
What's that?
I think it's still too little when you do the math that way.
It's $166 an hour. It's still low. I got people outside the window. You think that's low for great financial coaching? This guy does. This other guy's super cheap. I can tell. He's this other guy. He's a cheapskate. So, but that's okay. I'm kidding, sir. I'm just having fun at your expense. I think $150 an hour is certainly reasonable for financial coaching. And so at what you were thinking about charging, you're a bit above that at $166 an hour. I'm not going to tell you what you need to charge, but I'm going to tell you that you got to get over the psychology here that you're dealing with, which is that, oh gosh, I may not be providing enough value. Well, that's nonsense. I do some research. You're in Toronto, Canada, do some research. Figure out how much other financial coaches are charging. But I can tell you this, if you talk to Chris Campbell, who leads our financial coach master training here at Ramsey Solutions, he'd be like, dude, raise the price. I mean, listen, if I want to go to a high-end career coach, okay, I'll just tell you this. All right, so Mike, because I like to be transparent.
Yeah.
All right. So right now I'm offering career coaching. It's a very limited deal. I'm on the air every day. I'm speaking, I'm writing. I'm not doing this much, but we're developing a career coaching model here at Ramsey Solutions based on my methodology. It's going to be fan-freaking-tastic because my stuff works. You know that. All right?
Yep.
So right now I'm offering, I think I got 7 spots left. And we're offering 3 one-hour sessions with me, okay, via Zoom. All right? And you get to keep the recording. I give you homework and I dive deep. I mean, I'm all up in people's business for 1 hour. All right? And we're charging $2,400. That's a 50% discount. If I'm charging full fee, which I'm not because we're recording this and we're turning this into a product down the line, but I'm still offering at $800 an hour. Do you want to go to a guy who's charging you $800 an hour, or do you want to go to somebody who's charging you $100 an hour? Tell me, Mike.
No, I want the $800 an hour.
Why?
I want that guy.
Why? Why do you want that
he's
guy?
The best.
He's good enough to charge that, right?
Absolutely.
Well, I promise you right now, I should be charging these people $4,800, but I'm only doing it for $2,400. So I don't get all squeamish about that. I know what my time is worth. I know what I'm going to deliver for these folks. I'm not just coaching them up. I'm giving them homework assignments. We're moving the needle. And so you got to get to a point where you go, do you believe in what you're doing? And I know you believe in it, but you can't worry about it. But you got to make the value proposition. And so the fact that you were thinking 10,000 is in the right direction, but you're going to have to get to the point where you're okay with some people going, well, good grief, man, that's double the price. And you go, I know, but I got more people coming to me and we're driving crazy numbers. And I want people that are hungry. I want people with skin in the game. Let me flip this for a second, Mike. You're a successful financial coach. Do you want to coach somebody that's paying you $83 an hour, or do you want to coach somebody who's paying you $200 an hour? Who do you want to coach more?
No, obviously the $200 an hour.
Why?
There's more skin in the game.
Yeah, they got more. They got more skin in the game.
Yeah.
They got more skin in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm
That's
not
it.
knocking these gyms that are charging $29 a month to come work out, but I can tell you their retention rate is really low. You know why? Because if I'm paying $29 to go to the gym and I see a really good movie coming on and my wife just brought home nachos, I'm probably choosing the movie and the nachos for $29 a month. But if I'm paying a big-time trainer, I'm showing up and I'm working my butt off and then feeling guilty about the nachos, and then it's a double win. Am I right, Mike?
You are absolutely right, Ken.
Mike,
yeah,
this conversation is done. You need to go change your pricing. 844-747-2577. I mean, look, folks, that's just the reality. I love the calculator. Did you hear Mike's jaw drop? I told him $83 an hour. He was like, oh, man, I think he got a little sick to his stomach. Might have thrown up in his mouth a little bit. You know, you get a little bit of that comes up in there, it kind of burns. Ooh, gosh, a little aftertaste. That's what we need. I mean, look, $83 an hour? Mike's going, good grief, man. He had the thought about invoicing people for extra, didn't he? Well, I can't do that. Can't do that.